I don't have time for a full stream today, so I will just do something, and as we go, feel free to ask questions. In particular, what I need here is to look at few last streams and put some links there to problems I solved. Hi DMA. 3 problems. If you have suggestions, it's better to talk about them in Discord or YouTube comments. YouTube comments are the best because others can upvote you if they agree. To be honest, I'm not looking for new ideas for videos right now. Hi Samrat. As you can see, I did like 0 videos in past 2 months. My last video was here 1 month ago, sparse table. Google CodeGen barely counts, right? Yeah, it's 2 months ago. I was going to do segment trees next. Scheduled streams, yeah, because next scheduled stream is on Saturday, and you should see one. There should be also one today, just I wasn't sure if I make one. It will be very, very short. Here we go, now it's there. That. Yeah, I'm going to just go one by one and add links. That's it today. Nothing fancy. Add coder rounds. I don't really need more content. Codeforces rounds are bigger than AdCoder, right? Let's see, AdCoder. How many participants nowadays? 10,000? What I will see here is how many participants solved at least one problem. So yeah, it's 1500. This is not to see 1700. Let's see what was the first problem, just to have some idea. It's harder than Division 2A, right? Maybe this, what's the number of participants in a beginner contest, not upcoming one. Beginner contest, this one and this one. $8,000. It's something, sure. Oh, I should look at this data. 8,000 and then 3,000. Let's compare these two, an average Division 2 round. So it's like C and D. And there, A and B are much easier. Codeforces is twice more participants for very easy problems. So that's the reason I prefer Codeforces problems. The AdCoder isn't bad either. I don't think I have a lot of Japanese audience, and here a lot of beginners participating in AdCoder will be from Japan. It's different time zone, right? Yeah, my streams will be very late for them. Yep, that's... Maybe in the morning I should do at Coders. Well, anyway. Check if all integers in range are covered. No stream watchers from India? Yeah, half of them. Here we go. What next? Plus range. All numbers from 1 to count review stats. India is the biggest. Then it's Bangladesh, USA, operation. A little bit of Canada and Poland. But after that it's more like blurry. Older countries have very small counts. Minimum cost to change the final value of expression. That's a different kind of link though. Oh, whatever, I guess. Adcoder rounds have mostly Japanese editorial, so it would be good for us to explain it in your way. That's not true, is it? I think that it's always in English. English editorial. English editorial. What are you talking about? Sometimes if it's one big PDF, then you need to scroll down to get English editorial, but let's continue. Here. Standing. Maybe there should be a text at the very top where it would say what's the current LeetCode number. Like, I'm solving LeetCode number 750. House robber free. I need to first copy this. Can the average person do competitive programming? Yes. Well, you need to know coding. Am I vaccinated? 1 dose. Soon to be double dosed already. How to get better at DP? Practice DP. In particular, you can watch my lectures on dynamic programming. One is child. Today is such a boring stream, but you can ask questions and I will answer most of them. Treat this as Q&A while I'm doing something. For OCP course for beginners intermediates. But isn't there a ton of materials already? Yeah, CP Handbook is there. For beginners, just go through CP Handbook. Largest magic square. For intermediates, you need to solve problems. I understand how a course would be convenient, but really you don't need it. You don't need to pay money. And I feel like such a course wouldn't be really welcome in Codeforces. And both diagonal sums are all Python good. I write down. It's fine for beginners. It's quite slow and thus you will not be able to solve some hard problems first. But it's fine. Sample test. Okay, let's think it right is obvious. Here during this stream I spent most of the time improving the time complexity of this magic square problem, where I moved from 4th power to 3rd power. The program didn't really speed up, the time complexity was better. That was a lot of code. I shouldn't have done it. Worst case for the no. There's code for Are you adding all problem links for old videos? Videos? You mean streams or really videos, like short videos? I will do few last streams, that's it. I'm going to stream now for around half an hour today, so whatever I manage to do. In particular, I don't know if I want to add timestamps. So because I'm talking more with the chat, here you go. That's fine. Yeah, should be fine. Okay, just the whole right part will be unusable. Why is there an empty space here? That's not... all of this is not very pretty. What can you do? Good book for C++ mastering? I don't know. It's not really that I've read several books on C++. I should start numbering those, otherwise all the streams will have the same name. Is this name fine? Latoken round absolve? I don't think so. I skipped mainly because it was a very long round, 3 hours instead of 2. So. I don't know if those dots in the title are necessary. I don't really need this live chat thing. Now should I grab... I wonder if I should change thumbnail to something from the stream, like this. Is this a better thumbnail? Hard to say. You don't know about my CP journey? I did contests and I got better and better. What do you want to know more? There are a lot of simple questions that I already answered, like, did I do Polish Olympiad? Yes, I did, but I didn't get to IOI. Then when I got to uni, I got better. Recommended methods? If you want here timestamps to those problems, then just go to the comments of such a stream and give me timestamps yourself, then I will add them. What is this spam? Free up solving some link, I guess. Good website to practice DP problems. Okay, I see that you asked the same question 3 times. That's unnecessary. You're spamming the chat. My approach for SPOI problem. I'm not solving now some random SPOI problem. Code gen. Why don't you do dual boot with Windows? I did that in the past. Why shouldn't I virtual machine? If there are 2 possibilities for something, you can tell me why your version is better. It's like, why not Vim? Well, why not Geany? Absolving is when you solve problems after the contest. Let's say there are 5 problems during the contest, you solve the first 2, then I think it's from Russian, the up solving. It's getting those 1 or 2 more problems done. Some comment answering. Just so we're clear, I will not help you now with a random problem. I'm not going to that. I think that everything will be more clear if I do this, right? Also, I don't like that. Maybe here at the bottom. I don't like how everything is now next to each other. I guess that should be better. Love my YouTube content. Thank you, Snook. If you I understand all those comments like, that I should use links and timestamps, but it just takes time. So you can do it yourself. You can then jump through the video, because I do the same. It's not that it's that much easier for me to do it. Instead of me spending 5 minutes on that, I would prefer if somebody else spends even 10 minutes on that. Please stream 2 to 3 hours early. Well, everybody has their time zones. This is a very how to call it, heartwarming comment. Here you go. Well, actually, if I heard it, then what's the point of a comment? How to master dynamic programming. Well, here we go. What else do you expect programming, like any sports you're into? Oh, what do you do except programming? You will find a lot of information about me here. Like, I answered all those questions already. For example, I play video games sometimes. Oh yeah, I was going to here find links. I finally played Detroit Become Human very recently. Maybe it will be easier if I go to my submissions and I grab problems from here. If I have a submission for something, it will pop up. Minecraft? Maybe I will play it someday. But that would be single player, I guess. What can I use instead of distance function in multiset for better complexity? Multiset doesn't allow you to do that faster. But there are data structures able to do it. Same day I solved those two. The armchairs. Wait, why is it here with hyphen and here with a dot? So inconsistent. If I was Mike, I would change it immediately. When solving problems, do I think in English or Polish? If it's an easy problem, and especially it's during a stream, it's fully in English. Because I say things out loud anyway. If I think about something for a lot of time, like on my own time maybe, for an hour, for 5 hours, then there will be a little bit of Polish there. Maybe even mainly it will be Polish. How to start with Codeforces? On YouTube I have how to start with Codeforces. On YouTube there is a how to start. I show there how to start with Codeforces basically. I'm sure that people expect here some crazy tricks, but it's just how to solve a problem in Codeforces. How many problems should beginners solve a day? There isn't a fixed number, but for sure it was asked a lot of times, so there will be plenty of blogs about it. If you feel like practicing for 5 hours, practice for 5 hours. When I was a beginner, I think I would spend around 10 hours a week. I'm now looking for some problems that I talked about but didn't implement. Then there wouldn't be in my submissions. But I guess that's it. Maybe I should say what kind of difficulty I solved. 2000, 1800, 1800. Actually, division 2D. Is that a proper way to spell it? Division 2D. What looks the best? This or that? Where can I find set of problems about a particular topic? Google it. Search for Codeforces binary search or problem set binary search, and maybe there will be something. There are many platforms with that. Capital division 2? Fine. Did you participate in math contest before CP? Yes, a lot. I participated in Polish Math Olympiad, almost got to IMO. Google CodeGen practice. This one was short. Deltic screencast solutions. Is there a link here? There is. This is a long stream. Can as well update the links. I guess I solved only one problem. AGC 46E. That was a random YouTube video. And for the health contest, I'm solving 46E. My other videos say div.x. Damn it. But I feel like div.x space d will be a long name. Romanian coding problem. I'm not going to solve a random problem now. Yeah, for the whole stream I solved the same problem. Let's see. AGC 04646. Do I need Math Olympiad if I want to do competitive programming? No, you don't. It's all about the level. Everybody in the top of competitive programming, like top 10, they are extremely good at math. But it's like, you know, asking if I want to do football, do I need to be able to run for 30 kilometers? I'm sure that the top of the world in football, or most of the sports, is able to run very well. Doesn't mean that it's a prerequisite to, you know, start. Permutation cover. Tags are always messed up because I when I schedule a new stream, I basically copy an old one to get the same description and thumbnail, and then tags are also copied. So tags basically don't work. Maybe I should just ditch the tags completely. That would be quite convenient. Just say competitive programming or something. Well, LeetCode isn't competitive programming. Source of motivation, I like it. Do I play PC games? Yeah, sometimes. But more often it's PlayStation. As a reminder, you will find a lot of information about me here. How am I doing? I am fine, thank you. Finishing the stream in around 10 minutes. BenQ better than Tourist? I don't think so. Alright. I'm done with the last few streams. Let's do one more. Of course, it would be perfect to do a lot of timestamps. But yeah, add timestamps, please. I can also YouTube Studio and go answer some comments. Did I do graphs or bipartite matchings or flows? Nope, and I'm quite weak at flows. So don't expect such a video. CP is very hard, I don't know, maybe. If my code, if I submit my code, LeetCode suites and corrects its test cases. Maybe sometimes. This is a situation where I implemented a slow solution and I expected time limit exceeded. I wanted to show the viewers that this is TLE verdict, but I got accepted because of weak test cases. Waiting for new lectures. I should make more. I know. Can you calculate 2to-cave in your mind in constant time? No. What do you mean in constant time? The length of the result is logarithmic. Like length of 2to-cave is log of k, so you cannot do constant time. If you're talking about 2to-cave power modulo 1,000,000,007, then theoretically constant time is possible. Solve and memorized 5 problems. Memorizing any solution is wrong, I think. Sometimes for a very hard piece of code, maybe it's worth it. But not if you want to know thousands of problems. If you want to be able to solve thousands of problems. Is 1 shifted bitwise by k constant time? Yes, it is. But printing it isn't, I think. So if you have something like this, this line is constant, I think, I would say. But reading something is and printing is more like logarithmic, because you need to print characters. So I would argue that this is log of y, so that's O of x. Oh, so when earlier I said it's log of k, no, it's linear of k, the answer. Actually, I can tell you what's in, without computer, I can tell you what's one shifted bitwise by like 1000, but it will be in binary system. Changing that to decimal system is more difficult. Project Euler? I didn't do a lot of Project Euler because it was very difficult. Why your debug doesn't work for me? Magic. The actual answer is that the templates require some compilation flag. Maybe I should answer that. Copy pasting my templates and using them is the pinnacle of normal software engineering job, where you get something from Stack Overflow and you don't know what it does. Try solution starts. Maybe I should add some timestamps there. Right. Java says here just to thank for my videos, improving a lot since I started watching them. You're welcome. Do I plan to work at Google? Not right now. Still, we wanted to practice trap. Okay. First we did some solution here without a try. Timestamps will be good here because this is more like a lecture. And but I even included some links. Where am I working now? Right here. I teach. Let's say that Twitch is my job too. Creates a tree. I think there's. Then we can check that. Problem that we float from the end. Now that we know something about tries. Let's look for. Now that we need, if you want to go with words from the end. 707. Still, we wanted to practice. True. No. Can you try implementation video as you did with the sparse table? I can, but I think video like that takes time. At least it takes a lot of time for me. I have this, I don't know how it's called, writer's block? Is that the thing? Let's say it's something like this, but it comes from wanting to make it perfect, so I just don't make it at all. I think about it forever. And I'm looking for that second problem. In the description I mentioned max XOR of two integers. 0, 1, or 1, 0. See this 5404. Will this work? Typical day of mine? Why? What, right now? Maybe I skipped a few comments and then I don't understand.
Mainly how to try.
Try introduction, brute force solution, try solution, max XOR of two integers. Random YouTube blog or Codeforces or Geeks4Geeks articles. I think that Codeforces blog would be best. Second is Geeks4Geeks and then YouTube. YouTube random video on YouTube I think has bad quality, and in general if you prefer, if it's easier for you to understand something from video, then you should prefer YouTube. Okay, I'm done for today. As I warned you, this was just short Q&A, and I went through a few recent streams and added links and some timestamps. If you want to see more timestamps in my streams, you can post them in comments and then I will pin that, or just move to description. Yep. Here's my calendar. Sometimes I update something last minute, but by default this is the schedule. I will even open it here. So most likely I will not make a stream this Thursday, but there will be one on Saturday here, something you don't see because it's behind the comments. Alright, thank you for watching and see ya, bye. And sorry for the short stream, today I couldn't make it longer. Bye.